Hey guys, Nick here. First off, I would like to thank each and every one of you for the support that you have offered in the past couple of days. It's been overwhelming, to say the least. Hundreds and hundreds of people have reached out to me, and I am truly grateful for you all. Thank you. I feel like I owe everybody an explanation about why this happened. And I know a lot of people aren't going to like this video at all, but I don't care. About a year ago, I had a friend. His name is Billy Barrios. He owns American Detailer Garage. He used his platform on American Detailer Garage and videos to start tearing people down, trying to destroy people's lives. I had never met Billy before. We've talked several years over the phone and through the internet and whatnot, but we've had some really heartfelt conversations over the years where I felt that we were truly friends. So with Billy's videos, I wanted to reach out to him to try to stop him from doing what he was doing. He was not only destroying other people's lives, but he was using his own business platform to do it, which in turn would destroy his business and himself. So I reached out to Billy and asked him, actually I just told him that I don't agree with what he's doing and that he needed to stop. Billy then turned around and used that against me. He used his platform on American Detailer Garage through videos to label me as someone protecting a child molester. And then they proceeded to label me as a child molester myself. He had a lot of his minions do his dirty work. They've spread my name, all my personal information through social media and my business name, and labeled me as a child molester. They shared this information all over Facebook, social media. He called, constantly threatening me over the phone, emails, text messages. He harassed the business phone. They called city code enforcement on us, many times claiming we were dumping hazardous waste in the back of the shop, which is not true, of course. And then the final straw was the last 2 months they've been attacking our website and basically completely shut down our business. So, because I reached out to someone who I believed was a friend to stop his drunken tirade rampages, I have lost everything. A lot of people don't know this, but I also lived at my shop. So not only have I lost my business, but I've also lost my home. 5 amazing people, my most amazing team that I've ever had, have all lost their jobs because of this. And I am truly sorry for that, because I feel like I have let them down. The last year we have done everything we can. We have thrown all the money we have at advertising, at new Google ads and anything else we could do. But in the end, it just wasn't enough. They tore us down so much that we have nothing left. I tried to stop it. I reached out to many people to try to stop this from happening. The IDA was one of my main contacts to try to just shut this thing down. The IDA has awarded Billy and his company, and they've celebrated him over the years, and given him awards and praising him. So I wanted to reach out to him because of this code of ethics that they claim to live by. I reached out to Bob Phillips. I reached out to Keith Duplessis. I reached out to Barry Thiel. I reached out to everybody. And basically the response was pretty much the same from everybody. There was nothing they could do. Keith Duplessis, he told me that they actually the IDA had a small meeting about it when it happened to discuss what they wanted to do. And I was told that they decided not to do anything because they didn't want to deal with the repercussions from Billy. They were afraid of him. I reached out to Barry Thiel. That was probably the biggest mistake. Barry Thiel did nothing but defend him. He stood up for him. He vowed, just later on I found out that Barry and Billy are just really great friends. So my bad on that one. Barry did nothing but make excuses and stand up for him. Barry told me that the only thing that I could do was to make a written complaint to the IDA. But being that I wasn't an active member of the IDA, Barry told me I would not be taken seriously. So myself, along with other ones like Hayden, Harmon, thank you guys for all writing letters and having my back on this. And I'm sorry to say that it just wasn't enough. What did I expect the IDA to do? I don't know. I've known these guys for decades. They've been with me. These guys, I've been around since before the IDA. The guys that run the IDA are all close friends of mine. I've hosted many IDA parties here at our shop throughout the years. So what did I expect the IDA to do? Denounce Billy. I expected him to denounce Billy, ban him from ever being an IDA member, take his awards away, basically anything to stop this hate that was tearing me down. Maybe they could write a letter or a social media post and vouch for my character. But in the end, they didn't do anything. So now I've lost everything. I've lost my home, I've lost my business, my employees lost their jobs. Currently, we're at the shop wrapping up the last job that we have in here. And I have 7 days in this shop to gather all of my belongings. I have to sell them. I have to sell everything I own. I'm a little over $17,000 in business debt, and I can't shut the doors and walk away with a clear conscience without paying that debt. So I owe my landlord, I owe subcontractors, I just have bills to pay and I need to pay them. So everything I have for sale is for sale. Everything that I own is for sale. If doing the math and everything is correct, after I sell everything, pay off my business debt, I will be left with my van and about $700 and no home, no nothing. I'm homeless, living in a van at this point. I have no job, I have no prospects, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I really don't. I'm defeated. Billy Bogus, you have won. I'm defeated. You have won. We're closing the shop. Nick Custom Detailing is no longer. So now you guys know the scoop and what has been happening this past year. And yeah, that's kind of it. I don't say any of this. None of this is for, I don't want you to hate anybody or blame anybody or anything like that, but we need to grow from this. I want the IDA to be a better organization, you know. If you're not planning to help your detailers, then maybe you should change your name to the International Detailers Training Association, because that's all you guys are doing right now. You're just training people. You're not the International Detailing Association. You don't stand for detailers right now. You guys need to do better. You need to help people like me and stop things like this from happening, because this call could have been avoided. I'm an innocent person that was blamed for being a child molester, and the cancel culture destroyed me. So I wish you all the best. Obviously, my time in this industry has come to a close. A lot of you guys I won't ever see again, and I'm sad for that. I hope to keep in contact with people. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but right now I'm just going minute by minute, day by day, and figuring out what to do. In the meantime, if anybody needs any detailing supplies, machines, you know, office supplies, anything that I have, everything I have is for sale right now to pay this debt off. And I would appreciate if anybody, I mean, obviously I can't ship a ton of stuff. I don't have time. I've got a lot of stuff in here to go through, a lot of stuff to get rid of or categorize or throw away, give away, sell, whatever, basically. And I don't have a lot of time to ship a lot of things out, so I'm hoping to locally liquidate everything and close the doors. So I wish you all the best, and I hope we can all learn from this and actually do something next time, so that another innocent person doesn't have to go through what I've went through this last year. Thank you guys. Bye.